Another impressive pre-season match at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as Spurs beat Reading 4-1. Welcome back to another video. Hope you're all keeping safe and well. So Tottenham have their second pre-season game this afternoon at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium at 3 p.m. kickoff. I'm hoping and expecting for more of the same from last week. Of course, we beat Ipswich 3-0. So I'm going to go through a 3 or 4-0 win today for Tottenham. The starting 11 for this game is Lloris, Jedson, Alderweireld, Dyer, Davis, White, Højbjerg, Dele, Steven Bergwijn, Lucas Moura and Heung-Min Son. The subs are Hart, Gazzaniga, Aurier, Carter-Vickers, Bowden, Clark, Sirkin, Scarlett, Delvin, Sissoko, Sessegnon and Lamela. I would expect, as I said, much of the same as last week. A lot of these players to probably play 45 minutes or so and Jose Mourinho to make a lot of changes at half-time. It's great to see Eric Dyer back in. Even Serge Aurier is come back in as well. So he will be getting his first minutes of this pre-season. Still no Ndombele, still no Harry Kane and co. And we're still waiting for more signings. So let's hope that Tottenham get those signings in as soon as possible. Just after 6 minutes, the ball is in the net. It is Tottenham 1, Reading 0. It's come off the defender, Omar Richards. It's going to go down as an own goal, but great work from Heung-Min Son. If Omar Richards didn't put it in his own net, Lucas Moura would have been there to tap it in. So, good start from Tottenham again. 10 minutes gone now. Tottenham are looking very comfortable. A lovely ball through from Dele, put Lucas Moura in. Lucas Moura was then blocked by the defender, but what a lovely ball from Dele. He's been called lazy Dele. He has been called many things. Dele Alli's brother is on the pitch. Lots of things by Jose Mourinho, but Dele Alli is looking very lively right now. I said Tottenham are looking lively. Just after 15 minutes, Heung-Min Son should have got his first goal in this game. Lucas Moura, what fantastic work from him. Won the ball back. Heung-Min Son then shot. It went underneath the goalkeeper and somehow Reading cleared it off the line. 21 minutes gone, Tottenham have just doubled their lead. It is now Tottenham 2, Reading 0. Dele Alli has got the goal. A wonderful goal lifted over the goalkeeper, assisted by Lucas Moura. Fantastic work from both of them. 39 minutes gone. I'm not at all surprised that that man, Heung-Min Son, has grabbed a goal today. Wonderful work from Lucas Moura again. Plays it into Steven Bergwijn. Steven Bergwijn then crosses to Heung-Min Son. He takes a touch, places it into the net. A wonderful, wonderful goal. And I just expect nothing else from Heung-Min Son. A wonderful player. It is 3-0. Tottenham are now looking very comfortable and very threatening going forward. 3-0. The half-time whistle has just gone. It is Spurs 3, Reading 0. As I said earlier, it is very comfortable for Tottenham right now. We've made it look very, very easy. And we are looking very threatening going forward. And that press, the press that we have all loved over the years that Mauricio Pochettino was our manager, it seems to be back. Tottenham's urgency is there. As I say, we're very threatening going forward, and Tottenham have a very good 3-0 lead going into the break. I'm now going to speak to Spurs fan Jason to get his thoughts. So I've now got Spurs fan Jason with me. It's half-time, Tottenham 3, Reading 0. Jace, what have you made of the game so far?
Yeah, it's been a good first half. I've been really impressed, actually. It's been quite entertaining. It's nice to see the new faces performing well. Højbjerg, and also the young lad Harvey White's been great in the midfield.
Jace, the press is back, the attacking football's back, and most importantly, the goals are back. When you think back only a couple of months ago that we didn't even record a shot on target against Bournemouth, these games against Ipswich and Reading so far, it's looking good, isn't it?
Yeah, we're starting really well, actually. In the first 5 to 10 minutes, we're pressing straight away and getting the goals. Okay, it was a own goal in the first instance in the game today, but it's good to see. It's very un-Mourinho-ish that we've been used to towards the last part of last season. It was a little bit turgid. But it's nice to see it, and I think Højbjerg, is actually breaking the play up very well, and then the ball's being distributed forward very quickly. Dele's given sort of a free rein, and off we go.
Dele Alli's been very impressive today. Scored a great goal again, and Heung-Min Son. Both of them, when they're going forward, they look very, very strong, very dangerous, don't they?
They do, absolutely. It's Dele's goal was sublime. It was a lovely little chip over the top by Lucas to feed him through. And Son, I think, had there been goal line technology, he would have had that one that slipped underneath the goalkeeper. But again, a great strike just before the end of the first half. Really good.
Trace, are these games a big enough test for Tottenham going into the 2020-2021 Premier League season?
It's difficult to tell. Pre-season games are always a bit sort of hit and miss. But the players are used to travelling around the world. So without them doing that, I believe they're going to be a little bit fresher. And I think there's going to be a sterner test maybe against Birmingham tomorrow and then maybe against Watford next week. But it's difficult to say because normally, you know, the pre-season's been completely blown to bits, as we know. So they can only do the best. And I think they're doing that at the moment.
Thanks. I haven't spoke to you on camera yet about the new signings, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and, of course, Joe Hart. What have you made of Tottenham's business so far this summer?
Yeah, I mean, we all would love a stellar signing, wouldn't we? Someone like Bell to come back, or in fact, I'm not even going to mention him. But yeah, well, I will. Coutinho. He's a great little player. But you know, I think what we're trying to do at the moment is bring some steel to the club. A little bit of winning attitude. I know Joe Hart's had his knocks, but we have to remember that he's won the championship, he's won trophies, and he speaks extremely well. And if he speaks like that in the dressing room, it's bound to G people up. Højbjerg, again, exceptional interview at the end of the game last week. Still determination, really happy to be there. And I think they're all bonding, it appears, bonding very well. Over this last couple of weeks, they seem to be a togetherness that was slightly missing towards the end of the sort of Poch era. So hopefully that's creeping back in. Josie's got a smile on his face. And yeah, it's good to see.
Has he got a smile on his face? When we were 3-0 up, he weren't smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Jace, we've brought in 2 leaders so far, 2 former captains, you know, both in the Premier League as well. Do you see any more signings happening for Tottenham in these next few days?
Well, of course, we've got Doherty from Doherty. I hope I've pronounced that right. My Irish friends will knock me for that. But yeah, he's going to come in from Wolves, I believe. And then we'll see where we go for a couple more. I don't think the business is finished yet, and I think it's going to go on. Certainly a few players may leave the club, either on loan or sell. Sergio Aurier being one of them, maybe Dele, once he's recovered from his illness.
I've got to ask you this question because, you know, you and I exchanged a few messages this morning about a certain Diego Costa being linked to Tottenham. I said that it would be absolutely dreadful. You said, oh, no, we need a player like that. Where do you really stand on a player like that coming in? Is it really what we want?
Look, he was horrible, a horrible player to play for Chelsea. We all know that. We saw the Battle of the Bridge where he wound our players up. But again, it's another part of that still mentality. He's a proven goal scorer. Okay, he's not had so much recently for Atletico, but again, he's got the steel and determination to sort of drive that forward and maybe give a little bit of competition to Harry when we need it.
Yeah,
and he's not going to be one to sit back on his laurels. I don't think. I think he's going to be very, very outspoken and determined to push the team on. And that's what we need. We need a bit of steel. I'm not going to swear. I did mention something earlier that begins with B and starred. But we need this. I think Jose alluded to it in a few weeks back in a clip from the Amazon documentary. And we need to be bad to win. And we've got to get this kind of player in, I think.
What will you be doing on Bank Holiday Monday, Jace?
Yeah.
Watching 3 episodes of Amazon, no doubt.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm trying to avoid all the little spoilers that are coming out from various sources, and yeah, I am looking forward to it. I think everybody is really. We just want to see that little bit behind the scenes that we don't normally see, and yeah. It's lovely to see our club in the spotlight, and I hope it will be for all the right reasons.
Absolutely. James, thank you very much. Enjoy the second half. Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah, come on, you Spurs.
Jose Mourinho has just made a number of half-time substitutes, just as I thought he would. Joe Hart is on, Cameron Carter-Vickers is on, Serge Aurier, Ryan Sessegnon, Moussa Sissoko and Eric Lamela. They are all on. The players that are going off at half-time are Hugo Lloris, Eric Dyer, Jedson Fernandez, Ben Davies, Harvey White and Lucas Moura. 50 minutes gone and Eric Lamela has just made it Tottenham 4, Reading 0. A wonderful left-footed free kick from Eric Lamela puts it in the bottom right-hand corner. Wonderful finish. 80 minutes gone, it is now Spurs 4, Reading 1. Reading have just scored from the spot. Free kick for Reading was played into the box. Gazzaniga made a very good save. The rebound then hit the post, and then that rebound then hit Cameron Carter-Vickers on the hand. No question at all that it was a penalty. George Puskás put the ball down in the net, hit it to the left side of the net, and Gazzaniga's right. Gazzaniga was actually very unlucky not to save it, but no questions or arguments about the penalty. 4-1. So the game has ended. Spurs 4, Reading 1. A very impressive performance again from Tottenham. Of course, winning 3-0 last week and winning 4-1 this afternoon. Very good performances again from the likes of Heung-Min Son, Dele Alli. Steven Bergwijn had a good game as well. I'm very impressed with the new signing, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Can't wait to see more of him. A very good run out by a lot of the Tottenham squad. Can't wait to see more. Of course, we've got a game tomorrow, so the preparations for that. Jose Mourinho had to rotate the squad today, but it's all about training sessions, seeing where people can play, what they can do ahead of the 2020-2021 season. But so far, I'm sure Jose Mourinho and the coaching staff will be very, very pleased with what they've seen in the last week or so. Anyway, the next game will be Birmingham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. kickoff. I'm now going to speak to Spurs fan Melvin in Malta and see what he made of the game today. So I've now got Spurs fan Melvin with me. Melvin, Tottenham 4, Reading 1. What did you make of the performance today?
It's only pre-season, but a win is a win. It's good to see the players getting some fitness, getting sharper. And positive, all in all, very positive.
That is a feeling, isn't it? You know, last week we beat Ipswich 3-0. Today, Reading 4-1. Some people could say, yeah, but it's easier opposition than Premier League. You know, but these teams have been put in front of the squad and Jose Mourinho and saying, you know, this is your pre-season plan. It is positive. It feels very, very positive right now, doesn't it? Because he's rotating the squad. He's got to because of the games that we've got coming up. Because, of course, we're playing Birmingham tomorrow. But there is that positive feel amongst the fans and amongst the team right now, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a new chapter for the club and for the team. I think the whole Eric Dyer said that at the end of the season they can't wait to get started all over again and have a clean slate, even points, and get a run of games going and some points on the board. I think everyone is looking at that first game against Everton and dying to get out there and dying to get those 3 points. The pre-season, yes, it's lesser opposition, but we're also playing with really, really young players. They need
that press was back today, wasn't it? The press that we used to see under Mauricio Pochettino, that was back today.
Yeah, a little, yeah. You can sort of see what the manager and the club is doing with the signings and the preseason and the formation that he's playing. It's a continuation of last season with Serge Aurier on the right. You can see there's a bit of a plan and the formation going on, but it's slow progress and we cannot get ahead of ourselves too much. It's only preseason. I'm just waiting for that first match against Everton.
Well, not long to wait. Are you feeling excited ahead of the next Premier League season?
Yes, I think our point tally will be a lot better than last season. I don't think we're going to be playing the most attractive football, but I think we're going to get results and we're going to get wins. And the players that we've seen to be getting and are in key positions and they're Premier League experienced players. So next season we're definitely going to improve, and I think very excited in general just to have football, but I'm even more excited to see what direction our club is going to go under Mourinho and what's going to happen.
Melvin, in these two friendlies so far, it does look like that we are attacking a lot more. You know, if you look back at those nine games, you know, in the Premier League season just gone, you know, those last 9 after lockdown, some games we didn't even record a shot on target. But these two friendlies, we look very, very attacking. Is it just the fact that we're playing Ipswich and Reading, and then when we go back into Premier League football, it's all going to go back to normal? Or do you see Tottenham being this attacking side under Jose Mourinho when the Premier League restarts?
No, I don't see us being the attacking side. I see us being like a calculated side where we attack just enough to get the result. And I think we'll start to play it safe enough to get the 3 points, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. I think under Pochettino, our biggest mistake was maybe going 1-0 up and not being able to play for the win, or not being able to get that second goal and closing off the game. I think under Mourinho will be that team where we'll be able to score that one goal and finish the game 1-0. And with these new signings that we're getting, Højbjerg and possibly Doherty at right back, I think will be a much, much better side.
Who else do you expect to see in, you know, before the season starts? Do you expect many more signings under Mourinho?
I hope so. A part of me hopes that we'll get someone to replace Eriksen in his position, even though we're covered a bit with Dele can play there, Eric Lamela can play there. But I would like to see maybe a left back, obviously a striker. I wish we'd get a striker because we need cover for Harry Kane. We cannot afford to play without another striker for another season, and we cannot play Harry every single match because he needs to be rested for you know, during Christmas, after Christmas. You need to rest him.
Melvin, Jose Mourinho has obviously been rotating the squad because, of course, you know, we've got another game tomorrow. Have any of the young players impressed you?
It's too early to be impressed by these guys. They're so young, and I think the players who impressed me most are out on loan, because that's the real promising talent right now, with Roy Perrett being sent on loan and Oliver Skip. That's the real talent that gets me excited for the future. These guys are too young to really get excited about, because you'll see their potential or what they can do in 4 or 5 years. It's too early to get excited now. Troy Perrett and Oliver Skip could possibly get a place in the team within a year or so.
Melvin, if Tottenham did get a few more signings before the Premier League started, what realistically could Tottenham achieve next season?
Top 4 is getting really, really difficult, more so every year. Every team has invested to improve. So we're not spending the levels of other clubs. Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal are going to be pushing for the top 4 as well. It's everybody's priority to make top 4. So it's even harder to get top 4 now, but that's going to be our main objective. We must get into the top 4, back into the Champions League. If we can get a cup run on the way, it will be great. But Levy will probably tell Mourinho and even the fans want Champions League football. Even if that sacrifices us not winning a trophy, I just want top 4.
But Melvin, Jose Mourinho wins trophies in his first full season at his clubs, and the year ends in 1. Surely, Tottenham have got to win a trophy next season.
Listen, we can if we can make a couple more key signings in certain positions where we need to have 2 players, for example, a striker. We can, but if we don't have enough players where Jose can rotate, then we cannot. Yeah. You can see in the FA Cup last season and in the Champions League, he didn't have enough players to rotate, and he had to sacrifice players for a certain match, and he had to play other players for other matches, and at the end of the day, it cost us because we didn't have the depth or the quality. So you have to look at it with what you have. You cannot play every single player all the games, or it's gonna bite you at the end of the season.
Yeah. Melvin, thank you very much for talking to me. Enjoy your weekend, and come on, you Spurs.
Cheers. Come on, you Spurs.